Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Cincinnati Reds. Interleague Baseball, next. Cody Reed will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, last year, ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long. He's hoping to post a much better year this time around.
Elvis Andrus makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Texas, shortstop, number 1.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortunes.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Boy, this is all about understanding the importance of being that leadoff hitter. That's 8 pitches in this at-bat he's seen already.
Hot shot to third. Suarez comes up with it. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Suarez is up with it. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Joey Votto is recognized as a great, actually an elite offensive player, but he's one of the better defensive first basemen as well. He's won a Gold Glove. He's got quick reflexes, soft hands, and most important, he does not make mental mistakes out in the field.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. A.J. Griffin, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low threes. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
And they're a perfect 4-0 to start the trip, too. Sometimes you just get into those zones where everybody's getting hot at the same time, and they're in one of those zones lately.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Brandon Phillips stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A solo home run for Brandon Phillips. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
And that's the thing about this game. Every pitch tells a different story. I mean, here, this guy, he looks absolutely foolish on the pitch before. So what does he do one pitch later? Takes it right over the wall. What an adjustment.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
He's set. Here it comes. Adam Duvall comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. For Votto, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit in the air out to right. Rua moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Devin Mesoraco will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. The sights in. Mike Napoli makes his way to the plate He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Here's the first pitch to him. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Now the pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. And the Rangers cracked the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Hot shot on the ground to short. Cozart has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 16.
Ryan Rua will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Number 30.
Number 30 will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jonathan.
Let's
Lucroy.
check out the sequence of pitches here. 0-1, he gets ahead. Next one misses. Then a swinging strike 2 puts him in the hole. Bites off the 4th pitch foul, gets another chance, and boom, connects on pitch number 5 for a solid base hit.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. On to Cozart here for the force, and that'll be that. Rangers get 1 on the homer by Napoli. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit to third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The shortstop.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead. Stepping in now, Cody Reed. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Striding into the box, Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Napoli takes it in, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
He get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Into the box, Brandon Phillips. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Look out. There goes Hamilton. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 for the Reds on this swing by Zach Cozart. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. A.J. Griffin set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's thinking, hey, I get 1, maybe 2 chances a year to swing the bat. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. That evens it up, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
But the runner's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
And the runner back easily. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Grounded to the right. Phillips showing off his range. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Adrian Beltre. And with it, the Rangers have tied the score at 3.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting.
Here's Mike Napoli now.
Mike Napoli.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We played 2. Joey Votto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Baseman Joey
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-2.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Rua ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto as they take the lead 4-3.
Come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Going back is the left fielder, still going back. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, and it's now 5-3.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
On the ground to the left side. Beltre's there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder.
Scott Schebler stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Belted out toward deep center field. Back goes Gomez at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
Well, we've seen this guy do some pretty acrobatic things out there in the outfield. And he takes a pretty good route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure that anybody catches this ball as it winds up out of his reach and off the wall.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. In now, Eugenio Suarez. Number 30 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Zach Kozar stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Too high, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Leading off the inning, Rougned Odor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. They had him perfectly set up for the fastball in. They worked the outer part of the plate for 3 straight pitches, and then they bust that fastball right on the inside corner to get the strikeout.
Into the box, Ryan Rua. Yeah, she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 stands in. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
One and two as he chases the slider.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. They're still down 5-3. Cody Reed is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Too high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
And with no DH, this is one area that you'd have to give the National League team a little bit of an advantage. And he comes through here with the base hit.
From the stretch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
And that sort of boggles the mind there. I mean, you've got 2 strikes, right? Shorten up and put the ball in play. I mean, this is just, I don't get it.
Here's Brandon Phillips, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Tyson Ross is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Joey Votto will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Beltre just to the left of the mound. Adam Duvall gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Scorched to third, fielded by Beltre, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and it remains. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Duvall going back on it. He's there and records the first out. Number 19 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Cozart. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And this is what this guy needs to do more of. When he hits fly balls, he's not so effective. But when he hits line drives and choppers and balls on the ground, it's very difficult to throw him out. And he reaches here on an infield single.
Carlos Gomez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Tap fouled at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Rangers 4. Tony Barnett is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Devin Mesoraco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
High in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
Now batting.
It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scott Schebler stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-4.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
0-1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Zach Cozart is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting,
Cody Reed will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this. Mike Napoli will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Hamilton going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Rougned Odor. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Ryan Rua, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
right fielder number 16, Ryan.
And if you're wondering about the pitch count, that's 83 now for him in the ball game. Not enough to warrant a ton of concern, but enough to keep a much tighter watch on him out there.
Ryan Rua will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jumbo Diaz will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 70, Jumbo Diaz.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make them get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a tough spot to go down looking. I mean, the likelihood is if you put this ball in play, you're going to get a run home. Unless he was somehow really fooled there, I think that pitch was just too good to take.
Into the box now, number 30, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Throw over to third. Just keeping him close. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Grounded back up the middle. And he wisely just steps on second to get the force play.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first, being especially careful here. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's Matt Bush will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Matt Bush.
Billy Hamilton will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Rua is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth. Brandon Phillips will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming, here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that fourth and final leg next time through the order.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A three-run shot down the line in left, his second of the game as they open up a four-run lead.
Well, guys, this was never a question of distance. This ball is absolutely launched. But we didn't know if it was going to be fair or foul, and you're going to see it. Once this thing hits off the foul pole, it erases any questions you may have had, and that's a home run.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting,
Scott Schebler will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Beltre is over, and that ends the inning. But 3 for the Reds in the... Shin-Soo Choo is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Shin-Soo Choo.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Ready with the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball's just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. And this is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with one away.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
Left side to second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More. Jeremy Jeffress will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Eugenio Suarez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The shortstop, number 2.
Zach Cozart steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. One there on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Jose Peraza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Liner toward right center. And the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement. And then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
And he's back in standing. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. In to score is the runner from third.
But here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Gomez giving chase. 2 down. Joey Votto gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Keone Kela will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall.
The left fielder, number 23.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Adrian Beltre will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Michael Lorenzen will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Lorenzen.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Duvall is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Mike Napoli ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Is 1 and 2.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting.
And you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Rougned Odor will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail in this wild affair. Devin Mesoraco digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. To short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. Scott Schebler is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Ryan Rua will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Number 30 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Delino DeShields will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Delino DeShields.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here.
Yeah, you know they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
Moving under it, Schebler makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, the Reds' offensive attack this afternoon was led by this man, Joey Votto. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.